recent study in South Africa, it was found that 30% of men, 1 in 3, believe that in order to be respected, a man needs to be tough. Now, what that does in terms of gender-based violence rates is shocking. That if a man feels that the only way he can be respected is to be physically strong, mentally tough, and always on, that can be disastrous. That's exactly what we're facing with this plight in South Africa of gender-based violence. How do we end it? Maybe we should consider empathy. I have the pleasure of speaking with Zakhele Dlamini from the HR department at the Spar North Rand Distribution Center to hear what he has to say about men, about gender-based violence, and empathy. So today, as part of Men on Monday sequence, as part of the 16 days of activism from Spar, we want to look at this question around men, ending gender-based violence, and empathy. It's an emotion. It's something that we bring up in society that men, women, children all have a challenge with. And the question is, we often hear boys shouldn't cry and girls must be princesses. These are all sometimes things that get clustered up in our head, traditions, if you will. How do we break through this strife and these myths that don't allow us to be empathetic?
Yeah, no, thank you, Rick, for actually bringing up such a very important subject. I think it's the responsibility of everyone to play a role in ending the gender-based violence. Women, men, the young and the elders to do that.
We often talk about sympathy, and in South Africa we often hear "ach shame," but "ach shame" feels like there's no recourse. "Ach shame" is the funeral. "Ach shame" is the flowers. That's pity. That's shame. So when I think about your CEO, Angelo Swart, who recently spoke to the group and was talking about empathy not being a weakness, he actually made it sound like it's a superpower.
Absolutely. I think it's really quite important that we exercise kindness, and we must give permission for people to reach out and show kindness. And we can only do that if we're able to understand what people are going through. And to your point, by allowing them to walk in our shoes.
Everyone's going through something different, Zakhele, and you and I included. But you and I have been able to break bread. You and I have been able to chat to one another. We've gotten to know each other through running and being on the road. And our situations are unique, diverse, different challenges, different situations. There'll be people who are listening to this that'll say, yeah, but they've got their stuff together. Yeah, they're older, they've figured it out. Or they are part of the new age and they've got new ways of talking. I'm old school, I'm new school, I'm black, I'm white. People make excuses for not wanting to change. What would you say to them? What would you say to someone who's going through, especially a man?
Again, there's a lot of talk these days about mental health issues. And we've got to acknowledge that there are real issues that are impacting people and all people. Okay, and I think we are all responsible and we all need to take accountability.
Gender-based violence is a difficult issue, my friend. This thing is not easy and it sometimes can be complicated.
Geez, you know what, Rick? You've just triggered a thought. Kathy Baxter, who's really been a champion of ending gender-based violence, shared something so profound with me the other day. And it's a quote by Max Carver. And I quote, "Empathy is the starting point for creating a community and taking action.
Yeah.
It is the impetus for creating change." Close quote.
Impetus for creating change.
How does that make you feel?
You got to start with empathy if you want to make the change happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we all should be agents of change.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can really all play our part. And if we all do, we definitely will overcome. I think it's just going to be important that we continue with awareness campaigns, but we all should own it.
I like that.
And accountability starts with each and every one of us. Because you may not be directly impacted by gender-based violence, but somewhere, somehow, you are bound to get affected, if not directly affected. In the spirit of Ubuntu, safe and secure spaces allow us to be vulnerable, and promote courageous conversations.
We always talk about women speaking their voice to power. I think today, as a man on Monday, I think you spoke your voice to power, to let power know that it's not about who is the leader, but it is rather who are the people in Ubuntu who are ready to lead.
Ubuntu, that is Africa, and that is our superpower.
I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
This has been awesome, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, man.
Great conversation.
It's awesome.